a heart surgeon and a Boeing 747 airline pilot. I'm here today to present to you my perspective on resilience as is found in nature and resilience on demand, such as during a crisis. Resilience is generally understood to mean flexibility, recoil, or return to equilibrium after an injury or an insult. And these qualities of resilience are generally believed to be intrinsic or bestowed by nature. Accordingly, there are several types of natural resilience. For example, we have biological resilience, where a virus responds to an environmental insult and modifies its genetic structure in order to survive. It's an evolutionary process, but it's a reactive resilience because it's responding to an insult. Similarly, we have ecological resilience, where large biological systems such as plant kingdom or animal kingdom over a period of years respond to environmental insults such as climatic changes. This also is a reactive resilience. Humans, on the other hand, have been endowed with cerebral mechanisms and hence have developed other types of resilience, such as cognitive resilience, emotional resilience, and physical resilience. These cerebral mechanisms allow humans to analyze, anticipate, and forecast possible insults and injuries. These human cognitive, emotional, and physical responses, I term them proactive resilience. Now that we have a background on the various kinds of resilience, reactive and proactive resilience, allow me to take you to the operating room and to the cockpit of an aircraft. As I'm a teacher and an instructor in both aviation and in surgery, I'm somewhat fond of asking my trainees the following question: what is the difference between talent and skill? Talent is the biological potential, while skill is its physical translation. Talent, given an opportunity, translates into skill. And what exactly is this opportunity? It is training, exposure, and experience. In other words, talent is reactive resilience, while skill is proactive resilience. Interestingly, I have found that a proportion of my trainees seem to focus on a timely execution of a job, while another proportion seem to focus on quality of execution. Quality and timely. Both are important. It's not that one is superior to the other. So, how do we merge these talents? By training. A person who is successfully able to merge his talents and translate them into a skill is called a professional. So, a professional is one who has converted his reactive resilience into proactive resilience. Finally, I have a slide to project. It is a slide that describes the various types of resilience found in some common professions. I have borrowed this slide from a wonderful article produced by two wonderful researchers from Purdue University in the United States. Let's take a glance at the slide and study some of the interesting information presented in there. There are several professions listed along with the common proactive resilience traits seen among them. Dancers seem to have a very high degree of physical resilience, while teachers and social workers seem to have a high degree of emotional resilience. Doctors and nurses seem to have a combination of cognitive and emotional resilience, while engineers and accountants seem to have a high degree of cognitive resilience. Firefighters seem to have an extremely high degree of physical resilience, as expected, and police seem to have a combination of cognitive and physical resilience. So there are at least 3 points to consider from this slide. Firstly, that each of these practitioners of proactive resilience seems to have more than one characteristic of proactive resilience. Secondly, what is the common denominator? The common denominator is that all of them are professionals. they're all trained. They have all successfully transformed their talents into skills. They have successfully transformed their reactive resilience into proactive resilience. Lastly, despite their multiple proactive resilience traits, why isn't everyone on that list a first responder? Who is a first responder? A first responder is one who can mount a proactive resilience at short notice. There are two steps to becoming a first responder. Step one is transformation of reactive resilience into proactive resilience through training. Step two is transformation of proactive resilience into a state of action. This is accomplished using targeted training. Talent is a latent state. Skill is a state of readiness. First responder is a state of action. So, my dear friends, be in a state of readiness. Be primed. Be prepared. Transform your talents into skills. And I can assure you that when the time comes, every one of you will be ready to be a first responder. The ultimate expression of proactive resilience on demand is to rise to the occasion before the occasion arises. Thank you.